Well, this is my Frenchies of Texas. Long time no see, but we have some new puppies for you guys. We made a few announcements of what we have. Today is May the 11th, and we're going to talk about this litter that was 5 weeks old yesterday. Her birthday was April 5th. So all these puppies are from our female named Prim. Prim is a YOLO daughter out of a Grizzly Junior mama line. So even though she's she's our YOLO daughter, but she's about 22 pounds, and she is a lilac fawn, and we bred her to Mando. So these are our Mando babies, and Mando of course is our really good full fluffy, but we're going to go over these guys one at a time. And so we just wanted to show you everybody as they're kind of playing around here and walking out. So we'll see, who are we going to start with here?
Katniss.
We're going to start with Katniss, and we've got our daughter here helping us whelp this litter. Let's get her back down a little lower. There you go. I've got her out of my picture. So this is Katniss. Katniss is an AYAT. She carries 2 copies of Cocoa, 1 copy of Blue. I'm sorry, 2 copies of Blue and a copy of Cream. Of course, she is a full fluffy, but so she is a lilac fawn. So you can produce all kinds of great things out of her. Being a full fluffy from her dad, she also carries 1 copy of Pied. Now, she did not get any Merle, that's obvious, but we tested for all that. But again, she is an AYAT, 1 copy of Tan Points, 2 copies of Cocoa, 2 copies of Blue, 1 copy of Cream, and 2 copies of Fluffy. And they say that she has the best attitude. She's real short back, just a really cool color. When these puppies were younger, they had these little really strong red heads, and you can see the lighting's a little different, but you can see that her head was really strong and kind of red, just a really kind of unique look to her. They said she's a booger though. But we'll jump over and catch the next female. Oh, and Katniss is a female. I don't know if I said that. All right, here is Teeny Girl. So we call her Rue. So if you can't tell, these are Hunger Game babies because mom's Prim, and this is little Rue. Again, she had a really red head when she was smaller, and it looked like it was just really cool. I hadn't seen anything like that. But Rue came out, so she is an AYAT when we did her genetics, which you can see that. She carries 1 copy of Cocoa, 2 copies of Blue, 1 copy of Cream, and everybody gets a copy of Fluffy in this litter. Dad's a full Fluffy, and so everybody gets 1 copy. So she is the tiny baby, and she is a true fighter. She has to really pull her weight to keep the brother and sister off. But another really nice example of what Prim's going to be doing for us. That female's going to stay small. Mando's small. He's really thick. Nice head on him. Let's get a profile shot of this little female there. Just turn her little head sideways. And you can see how flat that face is. Great little back. And these guys are all going to be really good on their feet and legs. Mando's really good. Prim has good little cat feet also. So this is Rue. So we'll roll over to see who we got next.
Effie.
All right. This is Effie, because she's so wild in color. So this is the Merle that we got out of this deal, and she is a cute little booger. You can see her little side profile too. Short back, same deal here. Effie's DNA is AYAT. Of course, she has 1 copy of Cocoa, 2 copies of Blue, and a copy of Fluffy. And obviously, she has a copy of Merle. Now, the cool thing about what Mando's been doing, he's been throwing all kinds of Merles. We've had chocolate Merles, we've had blue Merles, we've had lilac Merles, and he does put some tweed in there. And you can't really tell right now, but you can see in her back. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit, maybe. She's got, so tweed would be multiple colors of gray in the Merle, and she does have the darker and the lighter. And of course, She's a really unique look with that being the fawn. But this is little Effie. And she's going to be really quiet and sweet. Again, all these guys are going to get a copy of Fluffy, so you'll be able to take them back and produce all kinds of neat things. But she's a very unique looking little female. All right, I think we're down to one more. And this Hamish. And for a lilac fawn, he is a very interesting fawn. Just because he's really, so you can see, let me back him up just a little bit. See, he's really more silver than your traditional fawn. But Hamish here is an AYAT, 2 copies of Cocoa, 2 copies of Blue, of course 2 copies of Fluffy, and Hamish does carry a copy of Pied. We do here at My Frenchies of Texas and My Breeder Supply, we do love our Pieds. I think it's been a part of our program for a long time. But he's a Wookiee looking guy with all that long hair on his legs, and just a great profile. You can see he's ready to go fast. His ears are tipped back right now. Sometimes you see that in these little guys. Their ears tipped back like a little elf or something. But he is a very interesting color and a really nice coat. Pick him up and let's look at his coat down his back. He's a little scared right now, but you can see how thick that coat is. But these guys virtually have no tails, just kind of where you want them to be. But again, he is super, super cute. You can see his 10 points coming through there too. I would guess these guys are all going to mature out around 20, well, let's go with 18 to 22 pounds is kind of what I would see them at in the first year of their life. You know, we might have a male bulk up and get, you know, a little bit bigger than that, but the females traditionally of what we produced here are going to be in that range. But you can reach me at 806-664-0173. You'll probably see this video maybe on Instagram, or you might see it on Love My Pups YouTube. But we're going to get it out there. But if you have any interest in anything or have any questions about this litter, please give us a call at 806-664-0173. Thank you.